He was the inspiration and the model behind what the Gonzaga Drama Boosters are today, and it is my great honor to preside over the induction of Bill Flanagan into the Gonzaga Theater Hall of Fame and to ask Gloria to accept the honor for him.
Our first real date was to see the 1970 production of Company on Broadway. And our three kids grew up listening to show tunes, especially on long car trips. And like Bill, they pretty much know every word of every show for the last 5 decades. He was happy they showed his interest in theater and was always an involved parent. Our eldest, Bill, got involved in his first show, Singing in the Rain, in 1999. Paul Buckley was trying to get together a group of parents to help out. And Cindy Carney, Carlos Pinilla, Alice Curtin, Gail Copeland, Jake Balcom, and Bill Flanagan answered the call. They became the first GDA drama boosters, at that time with officers and meetings and all that. Since then, many, many others have followed. And for someone like Bill, with several kids stretching over many years, it became sort of a second occupation. The Gonzaga Drama Boosters are the ones that do the costumes, the makeup, the cast and crew dinners, chaperoning the field trips, and of course the concessions, which was near and dear to Bill's heart. In the first several years before the theater, even the Commons was built, as Doc said, everything happened in the lobby. This was Bill's chance to use his creative part of his brain, because it involved decorating the lobby, and he loved all those decorations that Doc mentioned earlier. He bought or solicited the concession snacks, set it all up, did the decorating, recruited the parents to volunteer, counted the considerable funds that were made, and through it all, had it all. Bill loved being a part of this, as have all the other parents who have worked with him and since to help you put on these terrific productions and teach the students how to work together to make something wonderful happen. I have to give a special shout out to the ushers, who cheerfully schlepped everything from the parking lot to the lobby, helped them set it up, and then cleaned it all up at the end. They never got credit. The drama boosters do whatever the powers that be ask them to do. In our day, the powers that be were Paul Buckley, Alan LaToile, Roger Schlegel, Rob Terriak, Michael Abbott, and Lena Megan Goldstar. I understand there's a few others now. They are the CEOs, and the mission of the Drama Boosters Association is to be the support staff, to keep things happening behind the scenes so that these folks can concentrate on you, the students and crew, the actors and crew. To all of the other parents who've done this throughout the years, I accept on behalf of Bill and all of you. With this honor, Gonzaga thanks you, and your kids thank you. And kids, please tell them that. They do the mundane, so you can do the magic. Keep it up. Thank you.
John, your induction is long overdue. You were the reigning leading man of your era. He humbly wants to thank the faculty and students of Gonzaga, past and present, for this honor. He says he especially wants to thank me and claims that I was a major influence in his life. And John, all I can say again is that you have far exceeded anything I've ever accomplished in the world of music. And it is truly an honor to induct you into the Gonzaga Theater Hall of Fame.
Can you all hear me? Yes. Can you hear me in the back?
Yes. Yeah.
I did not get the memo that we were supposed to talk. So I'll keep this very short. I want to reiterate one thing that was actually mentioned in the bio, which I also was surprised they read the whole thing. So thanks for your patience. Coming here as a sophomore was a real culture shock to come to D.C. Most of you do not know what it was like in D.C., especially in this neighborhood. The school was probably less than half the student body that it is now. It was in danger of closing, in real danger of closing a few years after I left. But it was a wonderful place to be, and especially being welcomed by the theater community, especially by the upperclassmen, who in most high schools have no time for lowerclassmen. I don't know, you probably had this experience, I'm sure. I know we have in our time. It was a really big deal to be part of the theater program here. Among other things, seats were hardwood. The foyer back there was the senior lounge. No students under senior were allowed back there. They would be physically removed. We didn't have this wonderful feeling in here. We didn't have the football field. There was a lot of stuff we didn't have, but we had the spirit. And it looks like the spirit never went away, and that's a great thing. And it's wonderful to see you all here. I'm looking forward to seeing Footloose. It better be good.
Jenifer says that sadly, the only musical theater she does now is limited to singing in the shower and the car. But believe me, Jenifer was a superstar back in the day, and it is our huge honor to bring about her long overdue induction into the Gonzaga Alumni Association.
I also did not get the memo about speaking, but let's see if I can go back to my theater days. I used to sit in this audience as a child and watch these shows, and I always thought to myself, that would be the best place to be. So when I went to Holy Child and I trekked down here my first year, my freshman year, and I tried out, it was very intimidating. Dr. Warman was a very intimidating person to try out for. And I got the role of the Cherry Red Clown, and so began my own wonderful tenure on this stage. And I started thinking about the lessons that I had learned here, and the best thing that ever happened to me during high school was being on this stage. I learned such confidence and self-awareness and the ability to interact with so many different kinds of people and learn to take very harsh criticism direction. But most importantly, it just felt like home. And I'm so honored. I was so just blown away when I got the call. And I wish you all very, very good luck and super duper memories. Just hold on to this time and don't stop. Just keep going. No matter what happens on this stage, or in your life, carry these lessons with you throughout your life, because they will be life-changing. And I have to tell you the other thing really quickly. I left the stage with the most horrible hair phobia, because in every single play, I ended up in a wig. And so I still to this day have bad hair memories, but it was a great time, so thank you very much.
A dream come true, had the opportunity to return to I Street to direct last year's fall Gonzaga Alumni Association production of Voices Off. An experience, Voices Off, people here, two casts. And that's an experience that Andrew considers one of the most fun and one of the most fulfilling of his life. As you can see, he is a person of considerable theatrical achievement, both during his Gonzaga years and since his Gonzaga years. And it is a huge honor to welcome Andrew into the Gonzaga Theater.
Continuing trend, I also missed the memo about speaking. So I'll be very, very brief and just say that the things that I learned on this stage and the experiences that I had on the stage and the people who made them possible have been some of the most incredible experiences of my entire life, from being backstage, completely losing my mind before opening night of the first show freshman year, where I believe in a fit of craziness informed Mr. Latois and Mr. Schlegel that they didn't understand how serious this was. This was the big leagues. All the way through a dream come true when I got to come back here and direct one of the most wonderful groups of students I've ever worked with in my life through the production of Noises Off in the fall of 2013. And through all of that, the most wonderful people that I've ever known and ever worked with have come through this. Most importantly, of course, my family, who my parents and my brothers have been with me through theater forever and never said anything like, wouldn't you like to play sports instead? Or when I went to become a teacher, wouldn't you like to do something that makes more money? Or anything of that nature, but instead said, you would be great at that and you will love it and we can't wait to see you doing it. So more than anything, thank you to the four of you. And as I've always told my students, I think the most important thing about high school theater is the students who are actually performing it. So cast and footloose, I can't wait to see you. Break a leg.